Hi, everyone. Welcome, family, to this meeting today. Warwick is usually your host, and he messaged me just a few minutes ago and said that his let me mute that his power, he was having a problem with his power, and he's having a hard time getting online. So he asked me if I would come on and take care of things until he can get on. If he doesn't get on, we'll just keep on going. There's some exciting things happening right now in all of Africa, and I want to take just a couple minutes to talk about that, and then I'll turn it over to our guest speaker. I've been hearing so many great things. Elizabeth had a meeting yesterday. 74 people showed up. The room was so full, people had to stand. There wasn't enough room for everybody to sit. And I had several people ask me recently, why is this suddenly taking off in Africa? And, I think it's a combination of things, but the bottom line is, we were, when corporate decided to pull out of most of Africa, what happened at that point in time is it released us from certain rules we had to follow. We basically, now we're having our product shipped through right into to an address in the United States, which is forwarded into Africa, and we're kind of on our own. So we can bring on products that before we were told we couldn't sell, and now we're able to bring them on. We're able to control our own inventory, control our own future, basically. And I just want to shout out to people like Elizabeth and Joshua are doing a fabulous job. Cecilia. There's so many people that are doing a great job over there. We now have a great leader in Stephen that has joined us. I spoke with him yesterday, him and Elizabeth. He has some great ideas on how we can promote this business, go after younger people, go after people that are in that 18 to 34 age group that are really just getting started and want to really fly with a business like this. And, by doing that, we're going to have people we can train. They're going to be with us for a long period of time, and we can really build this with an eye to the future. Let me add a couple more people here. There. And so again, I'm excited about what's going on. I'm so excited, as a matter of fact, that I'm planning a trip to Africa probably in June. I can't wait to come over there. When I come over, I don't just come over and spend a day or two. I come over and I'll spend a week or two, and we will get some things done. You'll get a chance to introduce me to a lot of leaders, and we can really kind of fine tune this so we have a concerted effort, and we can just fly. Okay. And now that we've got on top of all this, our fuel additive, with the price of fuel right now, I mean, we're in a go mode that's the best I've seen in a long, long time. And I don't see any reason why we can't have people in Africa right now that are reaching, 50K and 100K by the time we get to our international convention in November. So having said all that, I want to, like I said, I stepped in today just to kind of give everybody a hand. I didn't have anything really prepared. But we got Chris Robinson on the call, and as many of you have met him when he traveled over there, or you've heard him many times speak on Zoom calls. We have a fabulous leader in Chris. He believes in Africa. He has traveled to Africa, and he is in our he backs us on any play we make. So, Chris, welcome to the call.
Yes, sir. It is good to be here. What's up, Africa? It's a good day to be at MDC, and I'm super excited for all the reasons Dale just mentioned, especially with having a new product available. And right now, as we're sitting on this call, is available to order in Nigeria as well as South Africa in the pre-order phase, and then more markets coming as we get different fulfillment options fulfilled. So I'm excited to be here, Dale.
Well, I'm glad you're here. And talking about, as far as I know, the first question people might be thinking is, well, can we get it in Kenya and places like that? Absolutely, because again, we're freight forwarding it from the United States. So as far as My Daily Choice is concerned, they are shipping it to the United States. and then we're forwarding it to Kenya. So again, it gives us the ability to have products well in advance of a lot of other places that are waiting for them. So that's very, very exciting. Chris, you know, we just had so much has happened in the last 30 days. Wow. I mean, my head is spinning, and I've been aware of most of it. I can't imagine how the rest of the world is handling it. But we have added a new product that is going to take off, I think, as fast, if not faster, than HempWorks. We have a new back office that's got so much stuff that's going to help us grow this business. And as Barb DeZetis, the person that handles my social media, says, this is a whole new level. This is a level that she says, I'm so glad we almost built some of this stuff ourselves. I'm so glad we waited, because we would have just wasted our time doing something that the company created. And then you add the fact that we're switching our overall group from the old Win Network to our brand new Fun International, and bringing in several different leaders into the group, so we're all going to be joined forces to kind of help everybody succeed from all the teams on a unified effort. So all that's happened. So Chris, at this point in time, I just kind of just alluded to everything. Tell us how you see things going from here on.
Yeah, so I'm going to speed up or slow down to speed up. Back to what you were saying, 2.0 back office, and with the new 2.0 back office, it really streamlines your back end doing your business, but the front end of having a simple video to share that's right now being translated into 8 different languages, not just subtitles, actual languages that we share and promote. And then all you got to do is follow up with people and ask them, what did you like best, right? And it's a very duplicatable model. And then when people actually go to our website, see, one thing I've always noticed, Dale, and you probably have too, is if I get a link sent to me, I can click on that link, and within the first page, I can tell if this is a network marketing site or if it's an Amazon site or whatever site. Oh, yeah. We've brought the e-commerce look and feel to the network marketing space, so that when you're out using social media and different things, you can social retail at a completely different level. As well as there was some comp plan enhancements that really added to what we were already doing. And people are going to be able to make a whole bunch of money with customers now, which was they made decent money with customers, but now they get to actually make more money with their customers with the comp plan change, and just all of it on that back end, that software upgrade that Josh has actually been building that for 2 years. Some of that that's being rolled out, I've seen a year ago or longer ago that was coming, and it's been a big process. And I just thank Josh and Jenna and all of our corporate staff for making us have the best available back office as well as websites to go and promote our business. So that was Dale mentioned on the new 2.0 and everything that's going on. And then, yes, right in the middle of it, which with everything going on, it was probably not the best timing as far as having time to do it standpoint, but it was perfect timing to launch a product that we've used for 14 years, that we know works, that we know has scientific data backing it up, testing backing it up, and brings back to the consumer goods space a product that saves people money on fuel. Some of you may not know, but I made my first $1 million in network marketing promoting this product. If it wasn't for this product, I wouldn't be on this Zoom. Chris Robinson would not be in network marketing. And there's so many other people that that are that same way. And it's because of one reason. When I seen an opportunity to make people money, saving people money on something they're forced to buy. I mean, I dropped out of high school. I'm not that smart, but I was even smart enough to see that. And I got in and I ran with it, and it turned me into what I am today as a leader here at My Daily Choice. So I wanted to share that with you so you understand, don't sleep on this product. Everybody's looking for this product. Everybody's wanting to save money on their fuel. And just as importantly, everybody's trying to figure out a way to earn extra income. So now that they can earn extra money, saving people money, it's really a no-brainer. And in my opinion, price point wise, this is the best product for Africa. And I know that because most of what we sold in the past was Africa. And I know this product will go through that continent by storm, all your respective countries as well. And you can really go do some incredible damage with FFX and helping people save money. If you look on social media or on the news, it's all fuel prices, fuel prices, fuel prices, fuel prices. And I mean, if I was on Joshua Masadi's Facebook page and he was complaining that he just overpaid for fuel, I'm just going to jump up in his messenger and say, hey, pal, I seen you just complain about fuel prices. I agree with you. But let me tell you, I found a way to ease some pain at the pump. And you can also capitalize on these high gas prices. Instead of having it be a negative, we can make it a positive. And it's so easy to talk about, right? That's very easy to say. It's easy to talk about. So FFX is a game changer for My Daily Choice. And I believe especially for Africa. And then Dale, you mentioned fun. Win Network, we had for years and years and years. And I've seen value, and after talking with Dale and a whole bunch of the other leadership, in rebranding that at the same time we were doing the rebrand or the 2.0 with MDC to give our team a fresh new look, as well as being able to incorporate other leaders into the Fun International spectrum that wasn't just Chris's team. It was, I mean, they're my team, but it wasn't just about Chris and Dale. We brought in some other phenomenal leaders. We now have people in Fun International that speak French. We have people that speak Spanish. We have males, we have females, all demographics, to really help everybody be able to achieve more with their business. So I'll be honest with you, I've been with this company since day one, and I've never had a busier 2 weeks than I've had since we announced FFX and 2.0 at Mastermind, because of all the excitement, all the people, a lot of people re-engaging, a lot of people coming to the company that weren't interested before. And it's just been an amazing experience. And I'm excited for this ride. I'm excited for all of you to be able to take advantage of it and earn some extra money as well.
You know, Chris, we're going to bounce around a little bit, and I think Warwick just came on. So Warwick, feel free to come on here anytime you want. But you know, the one of the things I want to emphasize is the fact that you know, as far as the way the new 2.0 is, it's almost exactly the same as, you know, there's hundreds of thousands of people now that are working with Amazon as resellers.
Yeah.
And it's basically the same thing. Am I right?
Well, you are right, but there's a difference. If you want to sell for Amazon or have an e-commerce store, you're going to spend $20,000 to $30,000 to do it. Here at My Daily Choice, you get over 300, almost 400 SKUs of products that work, that people love, that help people feel better, save money, learn crypto, whatever the case may be. And it's all free. We don't have to pay for it. As a person that has an e-commerce store, they're not cheap. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. The risk at the reward's not that great. But to have this e-commerce style network marketing platform is just genius, because it allows anybody to participate in this multi-trillion-dollar e-commerce world, and with how we live in 2022 now, and have a business of your own in the social retail space. So yeah, you're exactly right. The only difference really is it's not $20,000 to set up your store.
I think we can get over that. Yeah. Hey, and along that same line, and fits right into that situation, is our customized shopping carts. Now, is the way that I understand this, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, people can say somebody's looking to lose weight. I mean, they can go and they can see all the different products that we sell over our different product lines, and you can kind of create a shopping cart that you recommend as the one that your customer will buy. And as we all know, most customers, when they're giving something like this, they hate making a lot of decisions. They'd much rather you made the decisions for them, and then they take that group of products, use them, and then they decide down the road which ones they want to keep, which ones they don't. So I think that's going to be a great help for us as far as making easy sales. What do you think?
Yeah, and actually, we've been using it. There's been like 2 or 3,000 shareable shopping carts in the system already made. People's taking massive advantage of it. But me personally, just last night, my daughter had somebody looking for a 4-ounce bottle of FFX. So rather than sending them to the main site, having them scroll through Body Meld and HempWorks and having to find FFX, we just went in, created a shopping cart, sent that shopping cart to them, they purchase, and you're done. They don't have to scroll through the website, and that shareable shopping cart will make it so you can itemize and customize your business. And I think that's one of the biggest things that happened with the 2.0 upgrade.
You know, I've been shopping myself for things before, and I'll go in and, you know, I'm in a new company, and I don't know anything about their products, and I choose the product I want, and then there's other products that they suggest with it. You know, my comeback has always been, I don't know. I've just got here. I don't know what to buy. And sometimes if at that point in time I get a phone call or something, get distracted, maybe I go off that site, maybe I never go back on. And so they've lost me as a customer, where if they just made it easy for me to just say, we suggest this is what you buy, bam, and this is what it's going to cost. I look at the bottom number, I say, yeah, I can afford that, and I click buy, and I'm done, and I forget about it, and everything is taken care of for me. So I think this is going to be a huge tool for us as far as expanding our customer base and doing add-on sales.
Yeah, it simplifies the business, and simple sells.
Another thing you were talking about was, you know, you're talking about our FFX and what we did in the past in Africa. And, you know, I remember when my numbers might be off a little bit, but what I remember is when we first went to Africa the first time, we were in Ghana. We started off with 9 leaders that created, wanted to sell it in Ghana, and they jumped through a lot of hoops to even get it. And then once they got it, if my numbers are correct, I believe they went from 9 people to 38,000 distributors in 11 months in a small country like Ghana. So it gives you an idea of what can happen.
Yeah, I would say your numbers are pretty accurate. That's how I remember it too.
And that's what, you know, and back then we had Ghana, we had Nigeria. I mean, Kenya came on later on, South Africa came on later on. And it's, now we have the greatness of already having so many people who have experienced this product all over Africa that know it works. And it's just now going back and reminding them that we now have the product and it's available to us and we can go with it. I've been looking for, just looking for Warwick to see if was he able to stay on? Let me just see here. No, I guess he got kicked off. But along these lines, you know, as you said earlier, Africa was our power. I think at one time, Nigeria alone was doing well over $1 million a month in just fuel additive. So yeah. I'm just trying to stress the fact that we have a product. It's one thing for us to sit there in Africa and be waiting for certain countries to qualify legally so they can sell CBD oil and things like that. But again, we have a product that was already used, already accepted, and people raring to go. I'm getting calls myself, as I'm sure you are, from people all over the world that just say, hey, I remember what I did with this, 10 years ago. I'm ready to do it again. And
yeah, you bring up that valid point, and that just reassures me that I know that people like this product, people use this product. Just this morning, I got my list here. I started on a Zoom in Slovenia. I did one in Greece, one in Italy, one in Canada. Now we're on to Africa at 8 o'clock tonight. I have Panama, and I have one in Spain between. So, I mean, the whole world's waking up and everybody's just super excited. So, and again, from all of my previous experience, Africa had the most success with this product. So you guys are sitting perfect, but you got to promote, you got to go out and work. It's still network marketing. It's gotten easier. It's not work marketing. There's still some work involved, but those that get passionate about it, excited, and run are going to really capitalize.
Well, I'd like to open this up for questions for people who might have some questions they have. You can either unmute yourself to ask a question, or you can write a question in the chat. You can.
There's one question in the chat while people are getting ready, and it's from Joseph. The FUN stands for Freedom Unified Network. That's what FUN stands for. And yeah, hit me up on WhatsApp or Telegram. I can send you a logo.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, and just somebody said, what? 38,000 and counting? Yes, that's what we did in Ghana back in the day. And we're going to do it again. I mean, if you heard us the other night talking and I said, watch out world, here I come. Well, this is my wheelhouse. This is what I love to do. It's not that I need to do it. It's because I love to do this. And I love to help other people succeed. And I have so many dear friends in Africa, and I know we're going to explode this market.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I love, especially with this actually, for some of you might know, I turned 40 2 Saturdays ago. And for 5 years, my plan has been to retire at 40. And that was still my plan. And then a week before I turned 40, Josh rolls out Fuel Factor X, which I got so excited about, I decided I'm staying in, and I'm rocking and rolling. So you got me for 2 or 3 more years anyway. I hope you can deal with it.
We'll keep you around as long as I'm around. And I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I love it.
So again, any questions people have? We want to answer the questions that you may have. Let's see if we got any. If not, Joshua.
Yes, I am.
Oh, here we go. Somebody just
Rosemary.
came on.
Yes, I have a question on FUN. That is fun.
Yep.
I didn't get exactly what it means. So can you just briefly explain what it is? Thank you.
So like I mentioned, I was trying to bring in and unite the entire base and team here that was Win Network. And so fun is my middle name. I love to have fun. If it's not fun, it's not worth doing. And FUN stands for Freedom Unified Network. And it's just exactly what it says. I was unifying a network of people whose main mission is freedom. And whether that's freedom from time, so you have more time freedom, if it's financial freedom, if it's social interacting freedom, whatever that case may be, I just wanted to create a community of people with great leadership that was, and international is a big part, it's FUN International, of people from all over the world, no matter your religion, your gender, your creed, your race, your beliefs. We wanted to create a place that everybody could call home that was driving for one same goal, which is freedom. And that's what Freedom Unified Network International is all about.
Okay, one more question on that. Is it a group, or are you forming it as a group in Facebook, or just a group? Where will it be? Because I was just going through it and I was filling in the questionnaire, but I've not finished yet when the Zoom started. So may I know where is it going to be? Or is it going to be at our back office? Or
No. FUN International is our team. It's got nothing to do with corporate. We do have a website. We have Facebook groups. We can put out in the chat the link for the website. And the first thing that you need to do is called 24 and 24, which is go through the first steps. It'll tell you all about FUN, what we're doing, who's involved, and our mission type stuff. And then it'll plug you into our Facebook group, our training group, our fan page, as well as our Telegram and social media channels. So that would be what I would do to start. And Dale, if you have that link, maybe you could post that in the chat.
I'm going to try to find the exact link as we talk.
All right, I'll keep going while you're looking for that. We have a few new people on this call. Tell us a bit of your story. Is it rags to riches, or how did you become a millionaire?
okay, thank you.
Yeah, so Elizabeth's asking a little bit about my story. Was it a rags to riches story? How did I become successful? No, I wouldn't say it's rags to riches story. I grew up in a very blue collar, middle to lower class American standard family. My dad worked hard. I never went hungry. I always had clothes on my back, but we were not wealthy at all. It was paycheck to paycheck. I wore hand-me-down clothes from my brothers, but I always had what I needed. My dad always made sure he provided. But I did learn from my dad that trading time for money was going to be a very short-lived thing in Chris Robinson's life. I watched my dad do it for years. My uncles, my family were taught that's what we're supposed to do. But I had a kind of a turning point when I was young. I was around 16 years old. I dropped out of high school. My education was done. I was going to go. My dad had a little company building decorative fencing around people's homes. And he hired me to work there because I wasn't going to school. And he said, if you're not going to school, you're going to work. And after about 2 or 3 months of working for him, I finally asked him when payday was. I'm like, hey, do I get paid for this job or am I just working for free? And we were working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. I was actually running a crew and I hadn't been paid. So I thought I'd bring it up to my dad. And he says, yeah, if you want paid, all you gotta do is ask. I'll pay you $5 an hour. I'm like, great. So after 2 weeks goes by, I turn in 100 hours. He brings out $500 in cash. And I'm a 16-year-old kid, and he hands it to me, and he says, and this was probably the best my dad ever could have done for me. He was trying to teach me a lesson on money, but he taught me a lesson on life. And he handed me that money, and he said, do you see that money? Are you proud? I said, yeah, I'm kind of proud. He says, do you feel like a man earning your own money? I said, yeah. He says, good, because men have bills. And he reached up, and he took $100 out of my hand, and he said, that's for living in my house. Your rent's not free no more. You're a man and you have bills. And then he took money out for using his vehicle and gas for the car. And we got through groceries and even deodorant and toothpaste that I used at my house that he had bought as a kid. And we got down to the final $20 and that's all I had left. And I remember him saying, your mother is not your maid. We're paying her to clean your house. And he took the last money I had. And that was a very aha moment for me. And he was trying to teach me, you got to work hard or you're not going to be able to pay your bills. But it taught me I don't want to work and trade my time for money. Because if I trade all my time and the day I get my money, it's all gone, what's the point? And that's the day that Chris Robinson became an entrepreneur. And I started figuring out a way. I actually started my own company as an entrepreneur. When I was 18 and a half, 19 years old. I started a company. It's called Chris Robinson Construction. And actually, as we're sitting here on the Zoom call today, it's still running in full swing. I've been able to turn it over to my brother, which has been able to bless his family and all the people that work there. And it's still an operating venture now. So I got in, and like I said before, I got involved in network marketing because of this Fuel Factor X product. And I have a construction company, so my fuel bill was really high, and I was looking for a way to cut prices, and that's what got me involved in the industry. So that's a real quick rundown story, Elizabeth, of how I became successful and why I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And yeah, that was probably, as far as finances go, the best lesson I ever learned in my life from my dad was that day right there. And I still remember it vividly. I could tell you his shirt was a red and white plaid shirt. I just remember it all because I learned at that age that I'm not going to work for anybody. As soon as I can get out from underneath it, I did.
Guys, I just put it on in here as far as how to join the Fund Network. You want to, it's www.jointhefund.biz/24 in 24. Now, when you go in there, you're going to see a bunch of videos. You're going to watch. One of them's going to be Chris and Sonia welcoming you to the group. And then there's a lot of other training and stuff. You want to go through all of that and just follow your way through it and answer the questions on the questionnaire. And then you'll be part of the system. And why we do it this way is because we want to work with people that are serious. And if you can't find if you don't have the desire to take the time and go through this and do it the right way, how can we expect that you're going to succeed in this business? So we want to work with people that are serious, not and there's a reason for that. we want to help you. We want you to succeed, but you have to meet us halfway. You have to be somebody who's willing to take that extra effort to succeed. And
we can't want it more than you want it for yourself, is what Dale's saying.
Exactly. And so just go through the whole process. Make sure you write that down right now so you can go on and connect with that. Go through the process. It'll put you in the group. And then at that point in time, everything we do, you're going to be aware of. You're going to be able to bring your people on. And as you enroll new people, the first thing you should do is get them on that group so that they will be, they'll have access to. There's nothing worse than, think about when you first join any organization. If you joined and there wasn't somebody there to help you kind of walk through the first few steps, you know, there's a chance that you might have joined something and then never gone to a meeting or done anything because you just never felt comfortable. So this is about making people feel comfortable with their decision and deciding to do it. Let me just see if there's any other questions. I don't see any. Oh, there's Warwick.
So Dale, hello?
Go ahead.
I know in Kenya, they don't allow you to put your own gas when you're fueling your car. And I know most of the time we have recommended here in America, because we do it ourselves, we put it on the nose and then put gas. So what do you think? I have two ways. I don't know if it's okay to put, when you're going to gas your car, you can put it and then you go put the car, or you wait until you're gassing and then you put it. Do you put before or after? That's my question.
Put it in on your way to the gas station.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know, one thing I want to caution everybody on in Africa, because this is what happened before. We have, you know, when I was in Kenya and we're waiting at the airport to go, and you know, you have all those vendors that are walking down through as everybody's sitting there in traffic, not moving. Everybody's trying to sell things. You're going to have an instinct. Your instinct is to sell this product to people so they can sell it like that and sell one foil pack at a time. Guys, that is disaster in the making. You want to make sure that you sell people, I say at least eight treatments, so that you can double dose the first 3 times, and then they can treat it a couple more times after that, so they make sure they see the benefits of it. Now that, I always say that in America, but in Africa, because the quality of your fuel is not quite as good as ours, we have seen so much better results there and quicker results. So, you know, the odds are they will see a difference sooner than later. But if somebody's just selling one foil packet and somebody's just using that one foil packet and that's what they judge things on, you're just waiting for waiting for people to come back and say, hey, I tried it once, it doesn't work. So you want to make sure that you sell people enough so they get the results. I see Warwick's on and he's got his hand up. So Warwick, unmute yourself and welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be with you all finally. Quick question. I don't know if it's been covered because I've just come on, but I'm going to ask it. We're told to double dose and generally using 20-gallon tank based on the states. But the size of the tanks here is a lot smaller, so you're looking at about 13 gallons. Is double dose still the same? 2 quarters?
I would say you could use a foil pack to double dose, because one, your tank's not gonna be all the way empty. There's usually a gallon or 2 in the bottom of it. So you'll still be getting a double dose on that. And then once you have customers realize the benefit, I would have them use a 4-ounce bottle so they can actually measure accurately how much goes in to each tank.
Thank you, Chris. And thanks for everything.
Yeah, thank you.
I have a question, if you don't mind.
Not at all. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Okay. I know, Dale, you were speaking about using 8 packs, 3-time double dose, and then that'd be a couple more tanks of just a single dose. Would I continue after that? Every time I fill up, put the treatment in there, or do I, skip a few tanks, or how would you recommend on that?
You want me to take that, Dale, or you?
Go ahead, Chris.
So yes, double dosing the first 2 or 3 tanks, that's 6 foil packs. Then if you have 8, you actually can do 5 tanks, which gets you there. But you do have to put this in every single fill up. And the reason why is because it's a chemical reaction in the fuel that gets you the better fuel economy. So if it's not in, it doesn't work. You can go to the store and buy products like in America, STP, that's a fuel injector cleaner, for example, and it'll clean your engine and give you another % or 2 better fuel economy. And then you have to run it again a few tanks later. But to get the results you get with FFX and to get that 10 to 15% better fuel economy, you got to have it in every single tank, or it doesn't. If it's not in, it's not working.
Great. I'm glad I ordered a big bottle then.
Yeah, me too.
And you know, that's what will happen. People that stop using it, they might not see reduce immediately because the product has cleaned the tank and made things more efficient. But over time, you're eventually going to go right back to what you had for mileage beforehand. Okay.
Yeah, it takes 5 or 6 tanks to get optimum results, and it takes 5 or 6 tanks to lose them.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
I see Joshua has his hand up. Joshua, you have a question?
No, I just want to say thank you. You know, every day I see our leadership is on call, helping us to win. So I'm so grateful about what you're doing, and Chris, what he's doing. This is so amazing. The leadership is doing amazing work. And I believe in Africa, we are not going to lag behind. We're going to be on our toes and make sure everything, works out for us. Thank you so much. And I wish you the very best.
Likewise. Thank you for all you do.
I think I saw Millicent had her hand up, and then she just disappeared. So I don't know if we lost her or. Oh, there she is. Millicent, would you like to ask a question? Unmute yourself. Just need to unmute yourself.
Can you unmute her?
I can ask her to unmute, but that's all I can do.
Yeah, that puts the button in the middle of the screen, which makes it easier.
While we're waiting for her. Oh, no. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Oh. Go ahead, Millicent.
I think we are having network problem. Okay,
in
Kenya, in Kenya, our client like working with.
You're cutting out numbers really bad.
For example, let's say, for example, a client asks you.
I'm sorry, you're cutting in and out.
Sorry.
We didn't hear what you said.
Repeat the question.
Millicent, can you put it in the chat? And I'm going to move on to Karen and see. But if you want to put your question in the chat, we'll be able to get it. I just can't hear what you're saying.
So, Chris, this little fuel pack, you put one for 20 gallons. Every time one is for 20 gallons. So every time you gas your car, you just have to put one. Is it like, and every time you fill, you put it? Every
single one, yep.
Okay, so if you put, if you buy those 20 of them, so that means that goes for the whole month, plus your 4 ounces.
Yeah, well, it just depends on how much fuel you consume, right? I mean, 20 foil packs last me a day because I got, a bunch of construction equipment and trucks. But yeah, so if you have the foil packs, they treat 20 gallons. If you're going to double dose if you got a 20-gallon tank, you need to use 2 on your first 3 tanks, then go back to 1.
So this is something you can be doing it on and off for the whole year and continuous.
Yeah, once you double dose your first 2 or 3 tanks, you can go to 1 foil pack for 20 gallons for the rest of your life, for the rest of that engine.
All right.
And for those of you that are used to the metric system, that's like it's like 7.5 milliliters to 76 liters.
Yeah. That foil pack's actually 10 ml, so it gives you a little extra.
Exactly. Any other questions? Elizabeth, do you have any comments? I'd love to hear from you for a second, Juva. You're just killing this thing over there.
Thank you, Dale. And thank you so much, Chris. I'm very, very busy chatting and listening to you. I've had a busy time with this new back office. I didn't want to ask anything about
You broke up, Elizabeth.
Kenyan credit cards. They are reading, after you fill your card, where you have to change to Kenya, it is permanently fixed to United States of America. But what I was telling our people on Tuesday is what you told me. We give it time and soon it will work. We were just worried that maybe Kenya is not existing anymore because we couldn't put Kenya on the credit cards. And that other place where we have to fill in the date, the birth date, is permanently on 1990, January 1st. There are some things there on back office. We are trying to help each other. Yesterday, we succeeded with buying with credit card, but we have a few challenges. But with you people out there, we are hoping that we are going to, hoping some people will ask some questions on the back office, but I can see everybody is on FFX. I did my order yesterday on FFX. I did just an executive pack to see whether it will come in, but I hope to maybe order some more so that it comes as a pack. We are okay, and we thank you very much, Chris. We thank you so much, Dale. We are working very, very hard here in Kenya. We welcome you to come in June, but we will need also a lot of input from you. I know you are helping us, but we still need the office to think about us in Kenya, to think about us. Maybe give us back an office, if nothing else, without anything, without overheads. Just help us pay for an office, nothing else, because that is where I'm struggling most. I'm really struggling with an office. And we have so many clients, so many coming. I don't know where people have come from. It's like a river flowing from a mountain. They're all flowing in. And we are allowing them in. I don't know what you'll do about that. Don't forget Kenya. I can see you, there's FFX in Nigeria and South Africa. It's okay, but don't forget us.
Well,
don't forget us. Please.
We haven't forgot you. So I'm going to address two things because I got a hard stop in 5 minutes. One is when you have problems with the back office, Elizabeth, screenshot that and send it to me on WhatsApp. And then I can get it into the programmers, because if they don't know what's happening, they can't fix it. It is a massive migration. There's a lot of data coming over. There's a lot of information, and there's some stuff that's not working. There's actually stuff that's not uploaded yet. That's more tools you guys don't even know about that's still coming. And so if you, that problem you was telling me about, Elizabeth, if you can screenshot that and send it to me with your ID number, I can get it into corporate. And the second thing, we have not forgotten about Kenya and remembered Nigeria or South Africa. The reason why we picked Nigeria and South Africa to be able to ship into right now was not our decision. It was our freight company's decision of where they can get products from the US in a timely fashion. And that's why they were included on the first launch. Most of Europe, for example, they don't even have access to FFX yet either, because our company in the US could only do Romania, Hungary, and Italy. And so once May 1st is when international FFX really starts. But because of a company we were using, they said, hey, we can get into South Africa and Nigeria now. So we made it available right away for you guys there. So it wasn't a matter of which market MDC liked the best or this or that. It was a matter of what the freight company could do at this time.
one of our, Stephen asked if FFX is it flammable, and what do you advise on storage?
So no, if you leave it in your door panel, it's not gonna blow up. We don't have any special storage instructions as far as warehousing it. The MSDS sheet says it's not flammable, and I've actually lit it on fire, and it's not easy. It's more of an oil-based product than a gasoline-based product, if that helps you, so you understand that. So no, you don't have to like store it in your air-conditioned house and only take it out or anything like that. You can leave it in your door panel and you're fine.
Somebody else asked how many liters in 20 gallons. It's around 76 liters. So just reemphasize that again. Raymond, you have a question?
Yes, it was about the website. I know, like Chris said, we still have a lot of tools that still haven't been uploaded. But one of the tools that I really need or would like to know if there's a way around it is the international page where, we used to look up a country and tell what products were sold in that country and everything, and if we even service that company. And I was just wondering if that's coming back and if there is an alternative way of finding out this information until it is available.
So the international tab just hasn't been updated yet. If you remember, the international tab we had before hadn't been updated in a year or two, so it wasn't even accurate. So they're getting all that data, what products are available where, and they're getting it in. Right now, we figured it was most important to make sure people were getting products delivered, getting paid, had shopping carts, things like that. Those other kind of things will be coming very soon. So I would, just to give you an honest expectation, I don't think the website will be 100% till the 1st of May. I mean, we're going to be 99% very quickly, but to get it all up, it's going to take another couple of weeks still.
And you got to remember, not only are they doing what they're doing it with a brand new product, and they're doing it with the biggest sale of our year coming up in like, what, 8 days? No, 7 days? So there is a lot of stuff happening, and the company just has to focus on whatever is, the emergency at the moment type of thing.
But it really isn't just about you anymore.
Rosemary had a hand up.
This life you're creating, this family you're creating, which is
all right. I'm down to 2 minutes. I got to be on another Zoom.
Best thing we do.
Okay. I
Rosemary?
just wanted to mention. Yeah, I just wanted to mention what Elizabeth has said on the date of birth. So for the date of birth, well, you go, you click on the arrow and you go back to the year when you were born, and then you click on the year to get the month. It will bring the months, and then you can choose the month. And then when you get the month, you just click on the date and it goes on set. So it is not that hard for the date of month. I discovered that today. And then for me, I have a challenge on the shipping area, because now we have email, we have a phone number. And when we put that phone number and email, I don't know which one to put. Is it for the shipping company or is it for us? That is where I have a challenge. Thank you.
I think that's a question to ask Elizabeth, because she could tell you exactly what to do there.
I agree.
I believe that we can.
I think Rosemary, that one we did it yesterday with Joshua and other leaders. We will show you how to do it. That's the easiest part. We are shipping our things every day. Yesterday we did lots of and preparations for the 20th of April. So we'll be able to show you, Rosemary. When these guys are out there, they have better, they have greater things to do for us. The shipping will help you out.
Okay, I need to do it right now, so I'll call you after this. Thank you.
We'll close this out in just a minute, but let's take a minute and thank Chris for being on. I know he's got to move on to another call. So thank you so much, Chris, for being on here.
Absolutely. I'll leave it to you guys. I'll jump out of the way, but I do want to wrap up by saying, let's go get it, Africa. I know you've heard me say this before, that now's the time, but honestly, I had no idea that FFX was coming back ever. And now that it's here, now is the time. And let's go crush it. Yeah, right. I love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. We'll see you all soon on another call, I hope, and have an awesome day.
Thanks, Chris.
Yes, I love you, buddy.
Thanks for all you do, Dale.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you. See you.
All right.
Dale.
A couple of things. Warwick has got his hand up, so we'll let him talk first. And I just got a couple quick things I want to mention. Warwick?
All right, very, very quickly. Melissa's question is in the chat.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find it.
Look, the thing is, today is your lucky day. Why that? You get a chance to get out of the doghouse, and you with me, sweetie. Oh,
there we go. Our clients like working with numbers. For example, if he uses $100 for 20 kilometers, after using fuel factor X, how much can they save? You know, we don't. Not sure. Let me mute this one. Okay, guys. Every car is different. You know, every different types of fuel is different. Some cars have dirtier engines. Some cars haven't been taken care of as much as other cars. So rather than tell you that you're going to see X amount of savings, if I did that, I'd be lying to you, and I won't do that. What we can tell people is that most people in the United States, we say most people are going to see somewhere between a 7 and 20% savings. So if you're buying $100 worth of fuel, you could save between $7 and $20, depending on the vehicle, depending on everything I said. One thing that we noticed in Africa, because the fuel is not as high a quality as what we're used to in the United States, it doesn't have some of the detergents and stuff in it that we already have in ours. You tend to get a higher result. And I've heard stories, I mean, incredible stories. But, you know, I believe that a lot of people in Africa can see, you know, 25, 30, maybe even 35% savings, but don't go with that. You know, what you want to do is under promise and over deliver. So when people say, you know, how much can I save? Always keep it lower, and say, hey, and tell them, we don't know how much your particular vehicle is going to save until you try it. But with everything that our product does, from cleaning the engine, removing water from the fuel, reducing emissions, all those things that, granted, a lot of people don't care about, but you're going to get all that on top of fuel savings. This product is going to save you more money than it costs to pay for. That's something I can honestly say. Once you start using this product and you continue to use it the way we tell you to use it, double dosing the first 2 to 3 tanks, and then using it after that, you're going to save more money than it costs to buy the product. And that should get you excited by itself. And that doesn't include all the other things it's going to do to help your car last longer, your engine to last longer, and for everything to be working in a better fashion. Now, that's what I want to tell you about that. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, we were talking earlier about, you know, offices and things like that, Elizabeth mentioned. And I'll tell you the same thing we tell everybody in every country around the world all the time. We have to get the company's attention. And the way we do that is with volume. You guys are, you know, Elizabeth said yesterday she had 74 people in a meeting. I've been seeing the last couple of days, I've seen 3 people signed up here and 3 people signed up there. More people are coming on. More people are seeing the value of this. When you start bringing in the fuel factor X and start selling that, it's going to increase your volume. As you're selling the CBD oil more and more. You're selling the nutritional sprays more and more. Once the volume gets up, and probably the magic number is probably 50,000 BV. Once we can show that kind of volume in Kenya, then I can go back to the company and go, hey, look what we're doing here. And compare that to what you're doing in some of the countries that you are paying for an office in. And we can either get them to pay for an office immediately, or we can get them to maybe kick in some money. Okay. You know, I go back and say, hey, what do you normally pay for? What do you normally give for a percentage on some of the places you are right now? Well, if we're doing $50,000 a month in sales, well, give us that same percentage so we can offset the office. So we're not holding back from you. It's just we need to prove that we're doing what needs to be done. And because of the way things happen in Africa and the way we kind of lost some offices, we're going to have to prove the point. And that's all I can say. So you guys are going in the right direction. The volume is increasing. There are some incredible leaders that have just come on here just in the last few weeks. People who have built huge businesses of their own. I love where we're going with this. I love the entrepreneurial spirit of the people we have on this call and that are working this business. And I look right here and I see names on here right now that have been coming on these calls over and over again that are working this business, that I see when we mention things in WhatsApp or Telegram, and I see your names over and over again, see that you are expanding this business by work, by doing the things you need to do this. Everything points to us being super successful in Africa, especially with the new product line we got with the FFX. So take all that into consideration. Take the idea that I'm going to be trying to get there sometime, but no later than mid-June, so I can help you grow, that I can help you sit down with some of the biggest networkers over there and bring them from their company to our company, because they'd be crazy not to come. Okay. We're at a point right now where our momentum is about to go exponential in Africa. And I can't emphasize that enough. So guys, be excited. Realize that we have to crawl before we can walk and walk before we run. But we're at that threshold right now where we're going to be able to succeed, and we're going to be able to impress the company, and we're going to be able to get help. So I hope you believe me, because I'm telling you just the way I believe. And we're gonna take this thing and we're gonna shock the world on what Africa is gonna do. So having said that, Warwick, do you have any closing thoughts?
I do, and I'm excited about it too. I'm been privy to a few things, and it's exciting what I've heard. But just to go on, there are a couple of things. Folks, please invite your prospects to tomorrow's call. Let's get them on board, because you get in somebody to do the work for you, to do the presentation, and what more could you ask for? Secondly, come Wednesday next week, there will be no call because it's 4:20. Get all of your friends and your prospects to know about 4:20, because there is always specials on 4:20. It's a massive day. It's a sales day. That's why we're not going to have a call. So please, let's do this thing together. Dale?
Thanks, Warwick. And I'm glad you brought that up. I can't emphasize it enough. That waiting until April 20th to start selling for the April 20th specials, whatever they may be, is the wrong way to do it. You should be building up hype right now. And I know Elizabeth has been doing that. You need to be getting people excited, because the sales on that day are the biggest sales we have all year. Last year's sale was a buy one, get one free with the CBD oil. We did $8 million in the first 12 hours. Okay. We did, I forget what the total was, but I believe it was somewhere around $18 million. We did over 48 hours. They extended it. They were so busy, they had to extend the 420 sale to 421, which happens to be my birthday. So it was a good birthday present for me last year. So again, be preparing people now. Tell everybody you know that might be a consumer of our products that we have a sale coming up, and that's the time to buy. That's when you're going to get your best deal. So really, really prepare people now. You should be working around the clock right now to get prepared for the 420 sale. I did see one last question that they asked about how can we get product into Uganda? Well, if you guys, I mean, what I would say is right now is just if they want it in Uganda, they're going to have to get it through Kenya, because Kenya's the best delivery system right now, and then you'll just have to figure out a way to ship it, bus it, whatever, to get it to somebody. But you're going to need somebody in Uganda that's going to be somebody willing to distribute it, to take a lead. No country does anything without somebody that's willing to take some responsibility for it. And so that's all you need. And I mean, that's the same for every country in Africa. We got some things going on behind the scenes that I haven't told you about, but there's a lot of things going on that's going to just blow Africa up. And we're going to see more and more countries jump into this company. So having said all that, we've been on about almost exactly an hour since we opened it. I thank everybody for coming on. Warwick, sorry it took you had such a hard time getting on, but you were a real trooper. I saw you keep trying to get in. And in fact, we still have people trying to join right now. So guys, as I always say at the end, remember, I love every one of you. I have no desire other than see every one of you succeed. So let's take this thing and let's blow it up. And I can't wait to get there within the next 60 days, get over there and meet you in person. And we're going to take this thing and we're going to work. When I'm over there, I work my tail off to make sure that everybody who wants to succeed will succeed. So have a great week. We'll see you on next Monday on Mondays with Dale. And in the meantime, prepare for 420. Let's do this. All right. Everybody have a great night.
Thanks, Dale.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dale.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Love you all.
Love you.
Love you too.
Love you too.